VTubers are real people. This means that behind their avatars, a real person exists. They will have friends, family members, and lovers. But it's none of our business, right? Recently, a lot of VTubers have been showing their faces pretty often. Athelstan and Neanners, Numi, Bao, Yuzu, Keisan, Rikotan. If you're a fan of any VTuber, be it from Hololive, Nijisanji, VShoujo, Independence, or some other company, you've probably wondered at least at one point, what do they look like? Maybe you haven't, and have been enjoying the VTubers' content without worrying about that at all. But eventually, you're going to find out. Forbidden knowledge, past lives, face reveals, roommates. You've probably heard of one of the terms at least once. It's a term used to basically say personal information, mostly regarding faces. They're uploaded all over the internet. 4chan, Kiwi Farms, Reddit, Discord, YouTube, Twitter, or a dedicated site. If you're going on 4chan, Kiwi Farms, or some other online forum discussing about VTubers, you're probably expecting and have the intention to look at some of their past. If you're on YouTube or even Twitter, the algorithm will decide for you. I once searched Holotempest since I wanted to see some clips of the boys. A couple scrolls later, I saw a video titled Muna Hoshinova Real Face. I clicked on it and watched the short video. Wow, she's a human being, I thought. And yeah, she's pretty hot. That was all. The video has 200,000 views. 200,000 people probably had a similar experience to mine. In early 2021, there was a channel called Hololive Historian. They uploaded short clips of Hololive members' faces. A lot of people watched it, hundreds of thousands. They kept making new accounts to avoid being banned. There were a lot of posts on the Hololive subreddit, and all they could do was just block the account and report them to cover. From what I remember, after a couple months of this, the person behind the account got doxxed, and it concluded from there. If you want more detailed information, there's a bunch of threads on Reddit at r/Hololive or r/virtual YouTubers. More recently, Depressed Nosagi, a popular video essay YouTuber who made content about VTubers, got exposed for doing a similar thing on his Patreon. People who would subscribe to his Patreon would get access to videos of VTubers past. This was a pretty big deal. I think more people had a problem with him keeping it behind a paywall instead of the fact that he was talking about VTubers' past lives. Around 3 weeks ago, he eventually left the channel. Those were two instances of two individuals getting backlash from the community and stopped what they were doing. So, why do VTuber fans treat these kinds of information like some kind of taboo? At the start of the video, I mentioned some of these VTubers who've streamed with their actual faces. Their feedback was very positive. So, it's not like the fans don't want to see their favorite VTubers' faces. The people who are leaking or sharing this forbidden knowledge are doing it without their permission. Obviously, some might say that this is all public information and that it's been on the internet since who knows when. That's why most of the leaks are some video from 2015 that's in 240p at 10 FPS. Not to mention, the whole process of looking up VTuber face reveals feels kind of illegal and wrong. I mean, are you really gonna spend your New Year's by going on 4chan forums, searching through the deepest depths of the internet to obtain information about this girl you have an unhealthy parasocial relationship with? Or are you just going to respect the VTuber's privacy and enjoy this character that they built up over hundreds of hours? I don't have a problem with you looking up their past lives. I also don't have a problem with you not wanting to look at their past lives. I do have a problem if you boast about it in YouTube clips, saying that you have obtained forbidden knowledge. That is fucking cringe. It's not like the general public doesn't talk about the past of VTubers just because it's hard to obtain information about it. In fact, for most VTubers who've had previous social media platforms before coming to Hololive or any other agency, it's only a quick Google search away. I just feel that it ruins the immersion and the whole point of VTubers. You need to realize that a lot of VTubers are playing a character. Even if most of their personality is integrated into their avatars, they're still playing a character. they might not be the same people you expect them to be. After everything I've said, I understand both sides, because I've been in both sides. There are times where I've been so curious to know more about this character that I've gone to try to research more information about them. I also know that it will break immersion and could ruin the watching experience, at least for me. Like everything in life, there has to be a balance. I don't think anyone genuinely cares if you look at VTubers' past lives, not even the VTuber themselves. But please don't be that guy who acts like this is classified information. It's not. It's all out there, accessible to the public, at least for the ones that have been found.